behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello everybody, it's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another great interview coming up for you in just a moment. But before we get into that, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell right here. You're always going to be notified of all new episodes whenever they become available. And be sure to use the comment section. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you're on Facebook, go to facebook.com/PalmMashTV. And you can check out all my interviews there. You can send me an inbox, like the page. We'd appreciate that. And if you'd like to send me an email, go to palmmashtv, all one word, @gmail.com. And we welcome your emails, whether you're a band or a solo artist that want to be on the show, or just simply a fan. We accept fan mail as well. We'd love to hear from you there. And all this is going to be recapped at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. In just a moment, we're going to have Todd from Atlanta, Georgia. Very talented artist, as you'll see. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. But first, it's time for Click Jam time, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
Well, hello everybody, it's interview time as promised, and with us today from Atlanta, Georgia, we have Todd. Thanks for joining us, Steve.
All right, thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Good to be here.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad to have you here today. Tell us a little bit about how it all began for you as an artist, because you know everybody has their own story. Let's hear your story.
Sure. So my story kind of began in high school when I started writing poems. And when I got into college, I kind of took some of my poems and started writing lyrics. Then I started learning to play the guitar. And then kind of from there, I started kind of putting two together and started kind of producing demos and actual music and songs. And so that's how it started for me early on. And I took about a 10-year hiatus. And I have a family, and then and my music is kind of a hobby for me. And then I kind of picked it back up, had some inspiration from a first cousin of mine who plays the violin. So I kind of got back into it again. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a great story, and I'm glad you're doing what you love, and that's what it's all about. Why don't you tell us about some of the inspirations, that inspired you when you were growing up that helped you to be the artist you are today?
Yeah, so I was a really big fan of Robert Frost, was probably one of my biggest poets. But when I kind of growing up, kind of dates me a little bit. I kind of grew up in the 80s, and Queen is probably my favorite band. I'm kind of a classic rock kind of a guy. Boston, Journey, Steve Miller Band, Leonard Skinner, all the great classic rock groups. And so those are kind of really what influenced me the most. And I just love the catchy. They wrote a lot of catchy tunes. The words flowed. The music was as perfect. I mean, you can't get much better than those guys, So
yeah, you can't talk about classic rock unless you mention those bands you did there, because they're obviously legends. I mean, like Queen and Boston, like you said. I mean, they had a lot of great songs. And well, tell everybody exactly if they're watching this right now and they want to go and get your music. Tell us where to get it. I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms, but you might have physical copies too. But let us know.
Sure. Yeah, I don't have any physical copies, but yes, you can go to Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, any of the major music distributors. You can find my music. So,
okay, and they look it up by Steve Todd, or
you can look it up by Steve Todd or the Steve Todd Band. And I've written several songs. So either Steve Todd or Steve Todd Band, you should be able to find me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you heard it from the guy himself. Just go get that music on all those streaming platforms. I'm sure he'd love you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it.
As a matter of fact, we're getting ready to play this video from you right now. It's called In Reverse, and it's a heck of a song. Is there a story behind that song? We'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, so I kind of got into country, just kind of my love for Southern rock, like Leonard Skinner, probably the most notable. And this song, when I was in high school, is kind of it's a little bit of a parody because it's making a little bit of fun of country music, because all you hear about is, losing your girlfriend, losing your wife, drinking, losing your dog. So this song is what happens when you play a country song backwards. So you're drinking, you get your wife back, your girlfriend, your guns, the whole 9 yards. So it's a fun song. Don't take it too seriously, but if you want to go out and have a good time and enjoy it, it's a good tune. So.
Yeah, I mean, don't we wish all country songs were like that,
Right, yeah, just play it backwards, baby. Exactly. So.
Okay, well, as I said a moment ago, it's a great song, and I know everybody's waiting to hear about it. Excuse me. And we'll do that in just a second, but I think that's all the time we have right now, Steve, and we thank you so much for being on the show. We'd love to have you back again sometime.
Hey, well, I love that. Thank you so much, Paul. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, no problem. And here it is in reverse right here on Paul Mash TV. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Country song begins like most. I bet on sports, I go for broke. I drink too much, I'm losing my wife. She packs her bags, begins a new life. Losing my best friend, hound dog Charlie. Chasing my wife, who's taking my Harley. She done to my rifles and my old shotgun from the back of my Chevy 1-ton. I put this record on my old turntable, spin it backwards when I'm able. I quit drinking beer and Jack Daniels whiskey, kissing on my baby who's getting a little frisky. Playing this country song, playing this country song. In reverse, my baby loves me, better or worse. In reverse, she's the finest nurse. In reverse, my boss man's cool, I'm breaking this curse. Playing this country song, playing my country song in reverse. My boss man's coming on way too strong, been breathing down my neck for far too long. Thought it was time that I stood up. Cross me again, he'll get an uppercut. Standing in the unemployment line, spend my last nickel, drink my last dime. My wrist laid on my trailer home, sitting with an empty bottle in the dark alone. I put this record on my old turntable, spin it backwards when I'm able. I quit drinking beer, Jack Daniels whiskey, kissing on my baby who's getting a little frisky. Playing this country song, playing my country song. In reverse, my baby loves me, better or worse. In reverse, she's the finest nurse. In reverse, my boss man's cool, I'm breaking this curse. Playing this country song, playing my country song in reverse. I'm walking the line when I play my country song in reverse. This old Smith & Wesson is a blessing of mine, 'cause I'm smoking this verse. I said a prayer to God, he turned the table. He spun me around when I was unstable. I quit drinking beer, Jack Daniels whiskey, kissing on my baby who's getting a little frisky. Playing my country song, playing my country song. My baby loves me, better or worse. In reverse, she's a finest nurse. In reverse, my boss man's cool, I'm breaking this curse. Playing my country song, playing my country song. In reverse, my baby loves me, better or worse. In reverse, she's a finest nurse. In reverse, my boss man's cool, I'm breaking this curse. Playing my country song, playing my country song in reverse. That's right, boys, I cleaned it up, I turned it all around, and I'm telling you, life is much better over here on this side. So y'all come on over, there's plenty of room.